Tonight, a chilling story of violence at a home in Valley Station. The story's been relatively untold for decades. A woman shot by her husband in front of her children.
Well, she survived, and now she's talking about it for the first time with her daughter, who braved years of post-traumatic stress and recently released her first book about the nightmare. WHAS 11's Maggie Rupert shares their story.
We're going to go see Charlie.
53-year-old Lynnie Vessels and her 84-year-old mother, Fran, share a bond of survival.
Come on, Okie.
It's a story now told in the first book Vessels has ever written.
I'll just sign it, Lynnie, or you want me to sign my last name?
It's titled To Soften the Blow, and it begins at their former home in Valley Station in 1967.
There was a kickball game going on here every single night.
She's the second youngest of 6 kids.
The cutest, of course.
The pictures of her parents, Ken and Fran, seem to show a happy life. But the old photos are deceiving. By all accounts, Ken Vessels was an alcoholic. His rage turned into abuse of his kids, and Fran, his wife, wanted a divorce. Then came the night of January 20th.
I had no idea what happened. I mean, I was in a daze.
One of them came down here screaming that their father just shot their mother.
Neighbor Bob Thrasher recalls the horror witnessed by the children. Fran wounded, her daughters pleading for her life.
My father was holding a gun on her, and my older sister Mary, who was 9 at the time, was standing 3 inches from the barrel of the gun, and he kept saying, "Get out of the way. I'm going to kill your mother. You kids are going to an orphanage, and I'm going to jail for 10 years. And she jutted her chin up the gun and said, "No."
Mary broke her father's trance. He did go to jail, but only for a few hours.
They said, you know, what should we do? Should we press charges? And she said, "No, how am I going to feed my children? You know, let him out so I can feed my children."
Fran went through dozens of surgeries. Her arm left crippled. Ken came in and out of their lives and died of cancer just 9 years later.
I always say my father died of shame.
Going back looking at it, it would have never happened today.
The violence of that night shattered their family, and the shotgun blast echoed for decades. Lynnie dealt with years of hurt and anger in therapy.
You know, I'm just worthless, I'm terrible, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm this, I'm not enough, I'm stupid. And then when I sat in all that silence, all of a sudden I'd hear this voice say, "I am full of worth."
It was a life-changing realization, so she purged her past onto the pages of her book for herself and for others.
I want to get this in the hands of every educator in the world.
A lesson in turning the negative into positive and making peace.
It takes an incredible commitment to heal something really bad. So I did it.
The first chapter written out of fear of a father and husband, but even chaos has closure.
Did I forgive him? Yes, finally.
Lynnie Vessels now lives in Washington, D.C., working as a teacher. She self-published her book. If you'd like to learn more about it, we posted more information on our website, WHAS11.com. Maggie Rupert, WHAS 11 News.